Alright everybody, how you guys doing? This one's coming from ETH, and it's about U.S. preparing for a conflict in South China. Now, just like the situation with Russia, with them going over all their old 1950s plans with Russia and reorganizing everything, I think this is what it is in South China Sea, except for China's kind of screwing up a little bit more than Russia is at the moment, where Russia is more of a NATO problem. China is more of a U.S. problem at the moment. During the Air and Space Conference and Technology Exposition held by the United States Air Force Association and National Harbor, Maryland, September 16th, U.S. Secretary of Defense Ashton Carter said Wednesday was already moving ahead with prepare a potential conflict with China in disputed South China Sea region. Russia's TASS news agency reports Carter noted that China is turning submerged reefs into airfields and military bases through land reclamation to bolster its sovereignty claims in the region, where territory is claimed by several different parties. At the time, he's also said that it is time for the U.S. to demand China slow down its militarization of Spratly Islands, or of the Spratly Islands, while promoting new diplomacy to protect its rights and interests of all countries in the region. So let me go over this part where he actually said it, because this is actually important. In Maryland on September 16th, U.S. Secretary of Defense Ashton Carter said Washington was already moving ahead to prepare for a potential conflict with China in the disputed South China Sea region. And this is all over the submerged reefs turned into airfields and military bases through the reclamation of the Spratly Islands, or Spratly Islands. So, according to Ashton Carter, folks, said from Washington was already moving ahead to prepare for a potential conflict with China in the disputed South China Sea region. So, whether or not you want to ever believe that there's ever going to be a conflict, our admirals and our generals are getting together to talk about what we have to do to get this done. So it may be in the books for 50 years straight and nothing will happen, but they're getting together, folks. It seems like all the ducks are in a row and starting to get there for a massive fucking cluster. You get the idea. So whether or not anything happens from it, I don't know, folks.